It's launch day. Okay, what are we launching? So glad you asked because it's so much more than just music. You know, I have been a worship leader for about a decade now, which is absolutely wild to think about. But when I do think about it, I remember how hungry I was to learn. And of course, I still am and will always be hungry to learn. But there is something so special about those early days as a young worship leader, just devouring books, asking my worship pastor every question under the sun. But specifically the online content, I had some of these videos on repeat. I still have notes to this day that I took literally 10 years ago. So when I see this new generation of worship leaders rising up in the American church, I can't help but relate. They are so hungry to learn. They just love Jesus and they want to serve him with the gifts that they've been given. I think it's so beautiful. I'm so proud of them, but I can't help but pause and notice that the content they're being offered seems to teach more performance than it does priesthood. So for example, if you go on TikTok and you type worship leader tips, you will find copious amounts of videos, saying like how to sing better, how to engage your congregation more, how to write the script to transition between song 1 and 2, like a lot of kind of religious stuff. What's worse is if you keep scrolling, you will find straight up demonic content. Like it's like legit witchcraft that these young worship leaders are having to come up against. So I want to insert maybe a different narrative into the conversation. Essentially what I'm getting into is content creation. I want to post educational content specifically for worship leaders, but also just worshipers in general. I'll be posting to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. But beyond that, I'm also wanting to release just different art that I have. I have a couple books. I am going to be releasing some creative videos. We have a little store with different merch ideas. But what I'm most excited about is we will be releasing several new singles this year. Our first one drops tomorrow. It's called Praise the Sun. It'll be live on all streaming platforms at 7 a.m. So if you want to join along, we would absolutely love to have you. You can find our storefront, the links to all of our social media platforms and streaming services at KayleeLWilliams.com. I will see you there.